Here's another average velocity question. A car drives along the highway at 115 kilometers an hour for 2.5 hours. Once in the city, the car drives at 60 kilometers an hour for the next half hour. Determine the average velocity of the car. Okay, so a lot of times what kids will think they have to do is just add the two velocities and divide by 2. That will get your average. But no, because this one you spent a lot more time going this speed than that slower speed. So we're actually going to have to calculate the displacement over both times and then the total amount of time. So let's look at part 1. We have our v velocity is equal to 115 kilometers an hour. This of course is an average velocity, and we have a time of 2.5 hours. Well, we know that velocity is distance over time, or displacement over time rather. If I wanted to get displacement by itself, I would have to multiply both sides by time. Okay, so now I have displacement. Actually, I'll show these steps. Time divided by time cancels out. So I have displacement equals velocity times time. That is just another way to write this question. Sorry, TV or VT, either way. Okay, so my time is 2.5 hours. I'm just going to put hour, and just an H will be good enough for us. H, and my velocity is 115 kilometers an hour. And this is why we love physics. Look what happens to our units here. I have hours times kilometers per hours. Hours divided by hours goes away. We're left with just kilometers. We're looking for displacement. Our unit is kilometers, so chances are we've done this correctly. 115 times 2.5 excuse me, is 287.5. I do not want to do significant figures just yet. I'm going to do all my calculations and do my significant figures at the very end. So 287.5. Okay, that's for the first part of the trip. Now the second part of the trip, we have a speed of 60 kilometers an hour. And my time is 0.500 hours. Okay, using that same formula, displacement is speed times time, 60 kilometers an hour, times my time of 0.500 hours. Hours times kilometers per hour is just going to be kilometers. A displacement in kilometers makes sense. 60 times 0.5 is going to be 30 kilometers. Okay, so in order now to find our V average, we need our total displacement over our total time. Well, my displacement is 287.5 kilometers plus 30 kilometers. So that would be 317.5 kilometers over my total time. I had 2.5 hours and another half hour. That will give me 3 hours. Keep wanting to put this hour here. It should just be H. Not that it's a big deal. Okay, so in my calculator I have 317.5, and I'm dividing by 3.00. Okay, here I have my answer, 105.833. Now I'm going to go back. Significant digits, it looks like I have 3 significant digits in all of my calculations. Because I have been dividing, I'm going to take the least number of significant digits, which is 3. So my final answer can have 3. So that would be 106 kilometers per hour. Is that different than just adding those two values together and dividing by 2? 115 plus 60 divided by 2. Much different, okay? So this is a tricky question.